They go play action here on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Keenum going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. No, Roger.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, let's go. We got 3.
Throwing is Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, Keenum. And it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Hurry. Lock in.
On first down, they run with Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 22. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Henderson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
A 2nd down carry for Booker. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Here we go, boys.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. They set up the screen to Booker. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. This, of course, week 2 of the preseason, but we did have a couple of teams that got the extra game. The Hall of Fame game was played on a Thursday this year between Arizona and Dallas.
Yeah, and they welcomed in this year's Hall of Fame class of 2017. And what a class it was. Morton Anderson, the kicker, Terrell Davis, Kenny Easley, Jerry Jones, Jason Taylor, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Kurt Warner.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go, boy. Yeah, we're good, we're good. We got hot.
Again, it's Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go, boy.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Let's go, let's go. 52, hot. We got 3. Hey, 52. We're hot, we're good. Hey, down.
Now Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. But he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And some room to maneuver. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 98 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the second longest in NFL history.
Amon Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. On first down, Keenum. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Keenum. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go, doctor, doctor.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Broncos on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Keenum going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, That's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And McManus able to put it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Come on, come on.
They pitch out to Howard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's caught left side by Bellamy. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, here's Daniel. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On the carry, it's Booker. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
third and short. It's Booker. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Lynch to throw. Got it open man. It's Fumagalli. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Booker on first down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Lynch. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Leopard!
They go play action now. Lynch rolling to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. In for the score. And the Broncos are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Daniel. Gets it to Bellamy outright. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue landing. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Bears on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Fowler's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. This is Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Hey, gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there at 22.
Hurry.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Cunningham. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin.